All right, good morning, sixth graders. Today's topic will be Egyptian mummies. The question we will be answering today is, why was mummification important in ancient Egypt? The Egyptians believed in many gods. Many of these gods related to their belief in an afterlife, a life after death. They said prayers during the funeral, hoping to help the dead person's soul on the way to the afterlife. Answer question 1 on your page. What did ancient Egyptians believe happened to you once you died? Go ahead and pause the video now to answer question 1. The ancient Egyptians believed the spirits of the dead made their way to the afterlife in heavenly boats. If they pleased the gods in this world, they joined Osiris and lived a life of ease and pleasure. They would spend their days eating, drinking, and visiting with friends and family members who had died. Because the souls of the dead could not survive without food, clothing, and other items from this life, their possessions were buried with them. Answer questions 2 and 3 on your page now. Pause the video now to answer questions 2 and 3. Before the building of pyramids, most Egyptians were buried in the desert in shallow pits. According to religious beliefs, the soul would leave the dead body but return it to receive food. The key is to make sure the body is preserved. If the body is preserved, then the soul can come back to it. If the body is not preserved correctly, then it can wander the desert forever, lost. This process is called mummification. So it's kind of like this. Have you ever noticed if you take a bite of an apple and leave it out in the open, it starts to change colors? That's because it's starting to rot. And that's what happens when a person passes away unless they're preserved correctly. Now, say your family cooked dinner. What would they do with the leftovers? They'd probably put in some type of container, maybe some saran wrap or a Tupperware, tinfoil, something, and put in the fridge to be preserved. Preserved means to be kept fresh. Well, the same thing was happening with the Egyptians, but they were making mummies and preserving the dead bodies. And so they wrapped the bodies in cloth to preserve it. Now, there are many other steps as well to the mummification process, which you will go over in the teacher station. But not only that, if the body wasn't preserved, Egyptians believed the soul wouldn't make it to the afterlife, and the soul would roam the desert forever, lost. Answer question number 4 on your page. Go ahead and pause the video now to answer question 4 on your page. All right, the next step is to flip over to the back page. And you have a couple questions right here. Which gods are shown here? And what are they each in charge of? If you are not sure, write your answers now. The first god, the god that has the pointy ears with the head of an animal, is Anubis, the god of mummification. Number 2 is Osiris, the god of the underworld. The last thing you're going to do in this station is make your Journey to the Afterlife comic. Directions say make a comic strip to show a soul's steps for reaching the afterlife. Each box should have a caption. So what I did was I gave the steps of the soul's journey to the afterlife. And I want you to try and create an image underneath the line that represents what that journey, that part of the journey is like. Also write a caption on top of the line A caption is a quick title that tells you what the picture is going to be like. So go ahead and begin on this now. Remember to keep it 100 and have all questions answered and ready to contribute in a discussion. Thank you.